Okay, so yeah, this is um okay. So this is game one between Quick and Donnie RN, which is around dish 18 XEO. This is around 18 XHD, right? So Tooth in a war, expectations, 3TC boom with some Mangano defense or attack. Probably should get relics, very important. I'm aiming to go for a castle, then trebuchets, HC, BBC, Halberdier, so on, so on. Castle is really important because of the stupid Teuton unique tech where if you get it the castle outrages a bombard cannon which is just completely broken. So okay, right, basic start. Looking at player one in this game and how what he does. Okay. So micro is obviously as he said he's at 18x. Yeah, everything's looking solid. Map wise, pretty bad map for quick I would say. This back gold is like somewhat okay, but that's like 3 tiles and everything else forward. Looking at Danny's map, this is a lot better map. Huge gold in the back, main gold in the back, stone in the side. This is like probably stone only problem, but you can TC that and you're pretty good. So map wise, Quick with a little bit of a disadvantage because if Danny would go for a Mangano push in this area, Quick would probably be in a really bad spot. Like just Mangano spears can pretty much take care of everything Teutons can do. Because you can't convert with the monks because of the resistance. I mean you can, but it's really hard. So, as typical HD players were 4 on berries, which is in my opinion a little bit wrong if you want to go for a faster uptime. So going on 27, so like the main difference is right 4 here, 4 here. So he's milling the deer, which also is bad because this deer is pushable with no problems. So first issue, we are going to learn how to push deer when we talk. And you're going to do it because you can do it, your micro and speed allows to do it. I can already tell like zero mistakes, everything's looking solid, so why not push a deer? That's the first thing. Second, deer scouting is secondary, deer pushing is first. You push the deer, you're gonna change the build a little bit. Other than that, I think that your Dark Age is looking solid and not much work is needed on that. At least in this game. So that's the little comments about Dark Age. So typically you want to go for 6 farms, plus minus, 5, 6 farms. So I'm expecting him to add more farms, as he does not, which is also a thing that just for newer players, because you see you have enough wood for 2 farms. You would want at least 6 farms to get the eco running really smoothly, or 5 at least 5. I mean breaking it, right? Because now what happens is that like these wood villagers are also a little bit clunky. Like 4 would just put there, now it's 8, and now they're like all over the place. So same with 4 on stragglers. You don't really want to do that, and your food eco is going to be really weak if you want to go for a 3DC boom plus a forward siege workshop or whatever you decide to do in the end. Other than that, looking pretty good. This is a pretty basic start, I would say. So we're not really expecting anything huge happening from now. As you see, you're stacking good resources, which is nice. Castle Age 1540 as expected from 27, so that's all good. Getting house, no mistake, but no problem. So going for the double monastery, okay? Going for the double monastery with 5 on gold. And then adding the farms later on, and then floating a little bit of wood because not going for the siege workshop, so you don't need to float that wood. So this is a little bit of a lack of decision making, I think. Also, going for a double monastery is completely fine, but the thing is, yeah, as he did, he might decide to go for scouts slash go for knights even. Is he up? So, first mistake. Like, he's almost up, right? First mistake, he's up, he's really late, which shouldn't happen because he went for 20. How many has? He went for 26 plus 2. So, what I don't understand is why is the uptime so bad? So, he a mess up on his part. Okay, so looking at the information you have, your scout is dead, I assume. Yes, it is. So you probably know the 2 scouts are going to come out. So first thing is mass up at least for monks, get sanctity before you even want to go outside. Okay, so you're going outside, right? Okay, getting sanctity. I would actually camp this corner, maybe-ish, because he just hit Castle Age. So with the information you have that he just hit Castle Age, you know that even if he builds a monastery right here, it's going to take enough time for the monks to come out. Your sanctity will be ready, so you can actually take the fight here if you see the scouts. So I would actually wait here for the Sanctity, just the safer play in my opinion, considering he's castle age timing. So you go out, you see this count. Okay, so obviously, okay, good, you're converting it, that's good, right? Sanctity is not going to kick in, which is the biggest problem. So he deletes it, okay, good play from him. I would have actually attacked, at least kill one monk and then deleted because he deleted really damn too fast. So looking at Fog of War, he has one more scout left, so let's see. Picking up 2 rogues, really good, really good. Abusing the thing, abusing that you actually have monks and he does not. So second TC should come up before 19 minutes or at 19-minute mark. Doesn't look like it will for you though. I didn't get the upgrades, but I assume you got both on that. So mill upgrade, obviously don't do that yet. I would just keep going for monks. The thing is, if you go for 2 monasteries, I would definitely add a siege workshop forward, like just to apply the pressure on him. So booming in the back end, will bro, good. The economy is good, so you would aim to go on 3 TCs already, just because, like, even though food income's not that great, just because you want to get those 3 TCs running before you make more farms. So third town center, probably a good place to place it here, but since you need stone, I would actually place it here just to delete these walls and gather the stone. Because you're going to need 1 castle. So other than that, I think that at the moment it's looking pretty solid for you. You got 2 relics. Looking at the Fog of War, you're going for the next one. So why not bring extra monk? Because you had the extra monk, because those 2 relics were dropped off at the same time. I would have gone for 2 monks here, because you know this relic is here. So like at the Fog of War you have right now, right? You know that. Where's the 5th one? Did he collect the 5th one? Oh, he's collecting the 5th one. Okay, so from the Fog of War you have right now, you know that there's 1 relic left, which is here. So why not bring both of the monks, because there's not many use of them anyway, and you want to move out anyway. Like there's a monk just standing there. A little bit of a misplay. If you lose the monk, I mean, even if you convert, I think that's a little misplay. Like just not use. Okay, good, you converted. A little bit lucky, but good. I'll just grab the relic, no problem here. I will just keep the scout on patrol or a little bit further, but I mean, those are little things. That's whatever. So, still only now 30s you're getting at it, and already floating so much wood, which you don't want to have, because you want to have the farm eco just set up, and your food income is looking really good. So the TC could have come like a lot faster, not on 21 minutes honestly, but I think it's fine. So you see, like, here comes the mistake, right? Your scout is out of position, the other monks are out of position, you're only bringing them now. Since you don't have a tournament, this allows him to steal the relic without you being able to contest it. I'll just go for the relic monk. Yeah, but you're not gonna make it. Okay, and this is over. And it was both. Yep. And this is like how much the misplay of bringing 1 monk there costed you in the long run. So he's already on 3 TCs, booming as well. Villager count. You're on 56 pop. He's on 53. You count out the 2 scouts. I mean, it's okay. I want 1 sec. Okay. So another thing, the gold eco balance is really like weird. Okay, so you go for the stone, right? I mean, this is fine, but with 2 monasteries, you want to click around about 27 latest, right? At this time, you would already click up, honestly. And you have the eco for it, you honestly do. You have the villagers, you have 70 pop, that is enough to click up to Castle Age. But the thing is that, like, you should have abused the market a little bit, but the stone is going to be really late. Like, you will see that when you hit Castle Age, your stone is not just going to be there. So going for the extra TC, which is okay, but typically, with a map like this, you would want to TC here just to protect the golem. That's also what I'm not doing enough lately. Like, I do it a couple of times, but sometimes I just completely forget about it. It's really important in the long run, and it really bites you in the ass, as it has bited me in the ass a lot. So, going Imperial, okay, that's good. Going for barracks, okay, I would get just chemistry and all that done. Do you have university? Let me check. Let's slow it down a little bit. So no university yet. You want to have a university in order to get chemistry first, because it's the longest upgrade that takes. So you're playing a little bit sloppy right now because the university just nowhere to be seen yet. Only seen now which so the chemistry could have already been on like 60%. Like those are the things that matter a lot. Like even if you do it at the last second, just build it with like 8 villagers if needed, because you need to get that timing up. Because he's already Imperial as well. So another thing, castle is down, but a little bit late. It's 32 minutes. You would want to have it before. So I will show you how you typically want to get the castle up. Okay, so castle in here, good spot, covers that, covers the front goal. That's a good spot because the castle's really on point, defending everything. Pikeman being researched as expected, going for the HC, going for the Halberdier meta. Getting forging. I will just research Halberdier right now. Getting conscription, that's good. Okay, getting Halberdier, good. Chemistry, did you do it? Did you even click it? I'm wondering now. Okay, so get the range upgrade. Get the range upgrade so you can kill bomber cannons. Like, he doesn't know that. Doesn't look like you know it either. Because this is just bad. You can easily kill all of this. Like, at this point, abuse the market to get it. Honestly. Hey hard cells, what's up dude? Just a short stream today, I just need to review these recordings and put them on YouTube, so that's why I'm doing it. I just didn't want to record them manually and then upload them, it's easier to just export from Twitch. So, you still don't have the upgrade. Okay, so this is very important, right? So I'm gonna pause it right here. So if we go to the tech tree, right? This one, castles at +3 range, okay? So that's like 8 + 5, that's 12. Look at BBC, that's 12. BBC dead, you stop the push. So to kill you, he needs a castle. The castle is here, so you just buy yourself that precious time you need because you're stuck in resources. That's a huge mistake, and that's completely fine. I actually made that mistake a lot myself. Like, it just needs remembering, pretty much. Because the castle is really strong for the Teutons. So now repairing, obviously, like, really stockpiling a lot of resources and not using them efficiently. This is a thing for a lot of players. I mean, it's a common thing. It's just that, just spam the shit out of it, pretty much, okay? That is what you want to do. So, Trebuchet finally come out. So, you're bringing a fight to him. You're not gonna win that. He's already outnumbering you with a lot of HC. So at the moment we're looking pretty bad. I would honestly just get the castle range upgrade and try to snipe the trebuchets with the BBC, because if you get the upgrade it would just like around here, he couldn't move further, right? So if we take an action that's 7 plus like 16 minus 7, that is like 9, okay? That's like 9. So 9 range between like the HC and like the trebuchet difference if you want to reach something. So if a bomber cannon shoots here, it's like 4 range shorter than the trebuchet, so it means that you need to be 12 away, okay? This is 16, right? So for the HC to reach the bombard cannons, okay, we would need the hand cannoneers to move our 5 tiles, okay? And 5 tiles is enough because 5 is more than 4. And what I mean by this is, if the castle is fully upgraded, 8 plus 5, okay, what happens is that these hand cannoneers can't get in the range to snipe the bombard cannons because the castle is already protecting them. I mean, he can do it, but it's a lot harder, okay? Okay, this is very important because 16, right? So it's 4 range shorter, so these need to move 5 range, you know, and the 5 is, you know, more than 4, so the castle would be in range and you would be able to cover this up. And the BBC would be able to snipe trebuchets. Like, honestly, like, that's a huge mistake which is costing you the game, even though your economy is a lot bigger at the moment. Okay, so you see, they just moved like here. That would be in the range already. That's like 10 tiles even. So now just you're pushing, okay, you snipe 1, you're gonna get the second one, good, you're pushing him back, you just take that. Now, juke it, don't, so when he shoots, immediately just move it like a little bit, like 1.5 tiles. You don't really want to use the BBC, like that's just disgusting. So again, this trebuchet attack a little bit too hard, considering that you barely survived the HC attack. Would I go for even Teutonic Knights? I mean, obviously it's probably panic. No, I would probably abuse the market, buy myself some gold, and try to like exploit other places. Because I mean, obviously you need to defend the castle. If you lose the castle, you lose the game because the resources are forward. But I think that at the moment, just looking at the pure decision making, you not getting the +3 range is honestly costing you the game a lot at the moment. Nice to read that. Say thanks to Grandpa Piklovsky. Yeah, GPN always. Trebuchet war on points. So you can't lose the castle, but you're still protecting it. Good, you took it down. So he's going for full HC, okay? And looking at your resources, I mean, obviously you don't want to go for Paladin, but I think that you could... I mean, it's a hard decision because you don't have White Cap, right? It's just that at this point, like, you're kind of stale on the whole pushing, and you're almost Popcat, right? And if I look at your economy, let's see how many villagers you have. You have 50, 80, plus 30, that's like 110. 110 plus 20, 130 villagers. So it's fine, your army's looking good, the numbers are there, right? You just need to push now, because you're stacking a lot of resources. Which is completely fine. So you're saying this halberdier is not the worst because you're so stacked on resources. Okay, so if you look at him, he hasn't even got one single range upgrade, okay? So he does not have an idea how to play Teutons himself. So you're in luck at the moment. Like you're both misplaying pretty hard on the Teuton castle advantage. So another thing that I would add at this point, a good decision, like maybe even a time about, is considering to go Onagers. Okay, not Siege Onager is fine, but going Onagers. The reason you go Onagers because he's still going for pure HC, and the thing with Onagers is they kind of do well against, and you have the food and the gold to support 500 gold. That's not a lot. So you could theoretically switch into more this like skirmisher halberdier meta you're doing right now. I mean skirmisher halberdier, like the whole army composition. Okay, and what this would help with would be you saving the gold for just like few Onagers, because he's still going for pure HC, right? Which is obviously not good. And just making some scouts to probably go raid you. I mean, you're still close, so that's even not a problem. Plus halberdier eat scouts like for dinner. That's not another option I would consider at this point, because the battle's like not really going anywhere. Going for scrims is fine since he doesn't have any frontline for that, so you're just cost efficient at the moment. Which is pretty funny. Yeah, this is where the scouts come in. This is gonna clean you up for sure. So you see, you're already on almost 2.5k gold, right? So the Onager plus halberdier would just completely destroy him right now. So you have one of those problems where you just don't use the resource you have, even though you have the buildings. If you don't have the buildings, that's another story, right? But you have a lot of buildings, like that's more than enough buildings to support the build, you know, all those units and stuff. Okay, and she's screwed, that's fine. You're still trying to fight. Okay, so I would consider, like, again, it's a hard decision, but you need to mess up a little bit, because you're not going to like just push like this. So at the moment you're purely losing because you're not massing enough. So you spent a lot of gold somewhere. I wonder what you did, because it's like really hard to tell because there is no overlay. Oh, okay, you made BBCs, that makes sense. Now you lost them, which does not make a lot of sense. So you're just straight up moving right now. Okay, so another thing, right? Since he's going full HC, you could consider going Rams. I mean, I probably should have told this a little bit sooner, but like the castles were still kind of protecting. But now when he's pushing, if you send not one, but like 3-4 Rams here, okay, plus like let's say 2 Onagers straight in the back, you would entirely be able to clear this up, because HC doesn't deal a lot of damage to Rams, and as we see, he's pure HC. So he's going for some stupid castles. You're still not microing the BBC, but you're gonna get it anyway. So he's building a castle. I would try to stop this if he builds it up, it's really bad for you. Okay. So skirmish halberdier coming out, that's good. Bomb blast in the back, that's good. You're really cost efficient, but again, not using the gold efficiently, which is really not good. So I would just try to kill the castle now, yeah. More trebuchets. So he's really trying to push you, right? But by the score, we can already say that you're still more ahead in the whole stuff because like he hasn't really pushed a lot. So the castle's gonna go down as expected, honestly. I kill the castle. No, kill the castle. I mean, you're gonna kill it, but yeah, you need to kill it really fast because you need that gold. Yeah, killing it with skirmish is probably not the best idea. So like the thing is, you're going for trash already, right? And like it's not even close to being game over, right? So now you're going for knights, because you're not going for full knights, right? But why wouldn't you rather go for Own Nature Halberdier? Since he's all in on HC, or even add some rams, which are not even that that costly in your case. Going for Cavalry is fine because he doesn't have any halberdier, but since he already sees your knights, he could just stack into like 20 barracks, and just go for like full halberdier as well. So that's also really a big risk factor. Okay. So like you're really a lot stacking. So I guess now you have these cavalry, right? So what do you want to do with them? You're going to the castles, you die anyway. What is your goal? He's still fully wall, which is sad, but still, like this is like making getting all the upgrades to make what is that 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 cavaliers. I don't really think that's worth it. It's just a huge investment in resources. And now just gonna run over and lose all of them pretty much. Like they're good for tanking damage, you see, but like the only reason is good because he's not going for halberdier, okay? Like he's just make 5 pikes, okay? So like, and I've already talked about. Even in WoW Revo, but in this Evo it's pretty much the same. It's not who does who makes the mistake. No, it's not who does the right play. It's who makes the biggest mistake. And at the moment he's making more mistakes than you, and that's why you're winning. Okay? If you would have just gotten the range on the castle alone, this game would have probably already be over because he would just lose all his army to your castle. So like that one mistake already made this game like 2 times longer / harder than it should be. So now you're just pushing. The game already seems to be over. Panic Stone, well, that's whatever. 10k food, holy balls. I'm just pushing the base, yeah. There's really not much to do here. I honestly want to close it because the game's already over, but assuming that you I don't know if you're gonna throw or not, I'm just gonna keep it open. So what is going on here? Why are you killing them? What? The house is important, right? But is it really that important while we're still saying paladins? I don't think so. So the trash war has already started, and again, why did you waste for paladin upgrade if you're gonna make 10 paladins? Because you don't have any gold. It's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you have what? Cavalry 9. So 20 paladins, right? And that's a huge investment, 700 gold in this late game. There's a lot of siege that you could have gotten as well. So a little bit over investing on the cavalry line, I'd say. Because you don't really need it. You just kill him with pure outmassing him. Because you have the siege and he does not, you just have such an advantage. He already lost relics, so no gold income for him as well. Okay, good, just keep pushing now. Not much to it. Okay, Nicholas, GG. Okay, so, TLDR, right? First of all, big mistake on the castle. Second of all, unit of choice, okay? The HC help is the correct way to go. But what I mean is, switching into paladins was a little bit, not confusing, but, a little bit too improvised, because you didn't make more than, 30 paladins, maybe, in the whole game, and so investing so much into all the armor upgrades and that, it really costs you a lot of gold, okay? Which you could have spent on siege, or let's say even capped rams, which don't, cost 75 gold one. So imagine 30 rams instead of those 30 paladins, right? Even more because of the upgrades. You would just completely walk over him because he had no infantry. He had halberdier in the late game, but he had like skirmisher slash HC almost the whole game and no siege at all as well. So a little bit of like unit choice that was a little bit confusing. Map control, everything like map control, this was really good. I think like micro is good. You should start pushing there as well, but we can talk over that in this session itself. So that was game one. Give me one sec, guys. I need to check what Stefan wrote. Okay. Hey Jason, Paladin choice is good if you have good old relics. Yeah, but like I think that it like at that point, I mean he had the gold, but like it wasn't that much. I mean it was fine. I just think that even leaving at Cavalier and getting more siege would have been a little bit better for the push. I'm just saying. Paladin is fine. I know it's fine. It's a good investment. It's just that like he didn't make more than like 30 Paladins, and having Cavalier would have had like obviously not as much impact, but he like since he already went for full trash, I think that going for Cavalier and adding a little bit more siege or like maybe even some HC wouldn't be the worst thing, since Red was already switching into a lot of ARBs. And also I think that Onager for HC BBC, yeah, but like the thing is he already stopped building BBC really early. He just went for like a lot of HC. Yeah, I know it's good. I know it's good. Wondrous. I'm just saying, like he went into a lot of HC plus trebuchets later on. So I think that going for Onager as well could have been fine instead of getting the Paladin upgrade. Yeah, he made a lot of scrims, yeah, which is good. Scrim is a good counter. I just think that maybe Onager instead of the Paladin would have served a little better purpose. But I mean, you can argue about that, of course. So game two. Scrims. Okay, so what do we have? Miziud. I have no idea what that is. What is this? Frank War. Okay. Frank. Okay, so it is Frank War. Okay, so map is really forward resources. Whoa! You didn't call bugged map? Are you fucking nuts? Oh, you just got it. Oh, I would have called bugged map here. Damn, I'm not playing this. Yeah, I mean that's the biggest. Like same with Persia, that's where you don't want to go. But I mean, like that's the best strat you're gonna get anyway. Okay, so I would have called a bug map here, but I mean it's fine. Yeah, it's great 1,000 wood. Yeah, I mean it's great, but like that's a lot of resources, dude. And I think we both know that cutting this, right, and setting ourselves behind with one boar, no deer, no sheep. Yeah, I mean yeah, that's true. I mean that's already true, but I would have just called bugged map. I mean, just don't play maps like these. Like, and now he's going to Scal. He's like, oh, damn, there's probably resources there. I mean, just call it bug map, dude. This is just unnecessary, I would say. Like it's ballsy a bit, but like 23 villagers in, the boar, the deer, and the sheep don't really matter that much anymore. And you're gonna lose a villager to the wolf. Oh, this is just so bad. Oh no, dude, no! Don't go there anymore. Ah, this is so bad. Just call a bug map next time, please, pretty please. No, this is no. This is no. You don't want to do that. If you see a bug map, just call a bug map. Like, okay, I understand it's one tile, but it's still like there's a board there. Like you lived on one boar. Why would you do that? Yeah, the losing to the deer was pretty funny. Losing to the wolf, I mean. So you went -1 will, no boar. The uptime is going to be really bad just because you didn't call bug map. I mean, it's your choice, but I think you just call it. So, like you have even no scouting info. Do you use a scout? Oh yeah, you did. So pretty Titanic right now. This Viper whole comedy. This is like pretty like. I mean, not much comments here. So next time, just call bug map. I'm not gonna say anything about Dark Age because obviously it was like a really situational because of the bugged wood, but bug map. Okay, so going 3 on gold. That you're gonna get 2, but okay, you didn't. That's completely fine. So you lost the like vision, which is really important. So like again, now it's like arguable if you want to go for like anything, but or you just want to sit defensive. But the thing is, with these resources, you can't really sit defensive if he decides to push, which you won't know because you don't have the scouting information. So I think dropping a monastery or a siege workshop would be almost always really good, and because they're really close as well. So just dropping one here and here is completely fine. But like yeah, like I mean, in this Evo you're not gonna get punished for that, but with that castle time and like higher rated game, you would completely get demolished because of this, just because you didn't call the bug map in the first place. Because like I'm gonna check your uptime, it's gonna be like around 18x, right? Or like just 1800. Let's see. Because it's going to be 1800, right? So at this time, like if he goes for 25 plus 2 or like even 26, he's gonna be like up like 50 and x6, you know, depending if he has either or not or whatever. And he can easily pick all of this up in those 3 minutes pretty much, and you're not even going to be able to contest it while you build the buildings, you know what I mean? So like I mean, this is just really important because 18x castle time, even though under your circumstances, right, it's really bad because you lose already the opportunity to even think about getting the map control. Plus you went 30 plus 2, which is already like really huge. So you go for the monastery now. Okay, so we will go over this in the session, how to place the monasteries correctly, but now I guess whatever. 70, 50. Okay, so get housed, that's fine. Get wheelbarrow in that, so because you're housed, I mean, okay, that's not the end of the world. So going for a 40c boom, with Franks you don't really need it in 1v1 arena unless you want to go for paladins, but going for paladins first is always a mistake because if he decides to go for helps and HC you're dead, which he most certainly should do. Looking at him, 3000 boom from him. So like this, see, the reason you even get to pick these relics off because your player is not like as good as you would want him to be, okay, and that's why like even though you think this is good, this is not good. I mean, I don't know what you think, but I mean, like, even though you're like, you know, you could argue that you got the relics, it's still not good. Okay, so 40c boom. I would put around 3 on stone just to be able to castle. You're getting stone from somewhere, but I don't know what that was. Okay, I guess that was misclick. No, you got something. You got some upgrade. What did you get? You just lost. Maybe you just killed a lot of builders. Okay, whatever. And then we need overlay for HD. Okay, so at this point, right, everything's looking solid. I would put 3 here just to be able to castle, or maybe even like more, because you're overbooming a little bit too hard on the 40Cs, which is completely fine. With the castle time you have good villager count right now. I'm not a 40C expert, so maybe Tim could give us the expertise on villager count in 26 minutes in the chat, and that would be really appreciated. Like how many you are behind just because of the castle time. But at the moment, obviously, we're just gonna like build that and go up, which is completely fine. I would also get university and chemistry done, but I mean that's just me, because you need HC and bomber cannon as well. So like the playstyle is somewhat similar, except like you don't have the castle advantage in Frank War compared to Teutons. But the playstyle is somewhat similar on like basic structure. Okay, so going for barracks. So you are going for like the HC, which is correct, right? But like, where's the university again? Control. Yeah, there's no university again. You need to remember to place the university before you hit Imperial. I mean, you might, but I don't see it yet. Yeah, I don't see it yet. Yes, yes. Well, say it! Yes, yes. Oh my god. My chat's not helping me, classic. Is the university up? So there's still no university, so hello? Okay, now you remember. Okay, so you can build university in Castle Age. It's like you reach Imperial and then you build it. Same as last game. You can build it in Castle Age, okay? I mean, you probably know that, but like that's a huge factor as well, because you're technically delaying your chemistry time, which is not good. Okay, so what is he doing? He's still Castle Age. So he's going for Paladin. So I think like this game should be easily winnable for you. Okay, I'm just messing up Knight right now. And doing your thing, that's good. So he's going. Yeah, he's going for full power. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see. Do you see the castle? No, you don't. Okay. So at this point, right, when you made the first help, I would probably send it like one help here, one here, or like something like that, just to get some like understanding of what he's doing. I mean, typically you can read it, but you would expect him to go halberdier, and he's going paladin, so I guess that's the argument there. Okay. So he's not even protecting, which is just amazing. He doesn't have any army, so you should just easily push this. I mean, there's not really much to go on here. Okay, so he's attacking here, just halberdier him, yeah. Hey, you can't fight that, no way. Doesn't matter if you... Okay. That was fun to see. What is the overbooming from both? Yeah, they are overbooming, yeah. Who's not spending his words, well, I can say. Yeah, well, that was also the case last game, so I'm not gonna go over the same issue. I mean, like I can point it out, yeah, you're not spending your resources efficiently, but he's already pop capped. Whoops. So, like, this is similar to last game. It's already pop capped and boomed a lot. But like that needs to go over, needs to be done over when he's around as well. So, okay, so I destroyed that. It's completely fine. Since your wall, like if you purely just wanna win, you can just keep pushing here. Since he's just full cavalry, he can't really stop the halberdier push anyway. If you just wanna end him fast and not even care about map control. Yeah, just send us helps. Yeah. I wouldn't send all again, cause this could easily end you right now. But okay, that's okay. Okay, nice. And you send back. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's like you're listening to me. You send some back. That's perfect. Also, I would just place a castle here when you have the opportunity, because cheap Frank castles just get map control, easy win then, because you control both of those goals, which is really important. Damn, this overbooming is fucking insane, dude. Holy balls. You don't want to have so much resources, and you're probably your villager count is probably way too much as well. How many you have? Infantry, you have 7. It's not that. You have like 80. Okay, so you're at 120 though, so it's fine. I guess it's just that like you went really light up. That's why. So fight it out here. Okay, kill that. That's good. Oh, you just didn't see first. Yeah, okay. I mean, no, just okay, it's no problem. Yeah, the last game was pretty much similar in that basis. I already pointed it out. Okay, walked is good, and he calls it GG. So again, first of all, next time, call the map. Just call it. Okay, we don't need 80 Enix uptimes pretty much. Second of all, so a mistake, like you could have placed the castle because you have a lot of resources. Okay, and there's nothing else secure on the map pretty much, like except this gold which you already have. Unit choice, good. Next thing, university in Castle Age. Okay, in Castle Age. because you're delaying your push. Other than that, I think he played pretty good. But then again, he played horrible. So there's not much to go on. Okay, so we have game 3. Kick-Ass. Okay. Turks versus Turks. Okay. Turk War, so typically castle into 1 or 2 TC boom, I guess. It's the most common. I mean, not common, strong tactic. I assume you're gonna just go into 3 TC boom, which is also fine. You just need to be careful that he doesn't push you. Again, not gonna talk much about Dark Age. Maybe resource position, which is pretty much perfect for you, so that's fine. With him, it's pretty much the same. Like, I mean, sure, Mangano can kill there, and like Janissaries can harass that. So your map's a little bit better. No, nothing can reach that. You can still harass his gold from here with Janissaries, but those are the little things. Okay, good. Oh man, boring Dark Age. Lose a will to a boar or something so I can be happy. It's still boring. No, I'm just joking. So relic wise, yeah, 1 in base, 1 close, 1 close. So 3 relics should be secured easy. 1 inside his base, and the 4th one is like really in an awkward spot. So you should get 3 relics honestly. Though you shouldn't aim for more. Maybe the 4th one if you see it, but that's also like a long shot. Pretty sure you don't. Yeah, you don't. Which is fine, it's a rare spot for it to be anyway. So you went for 25. Okay. Wait, he pushed the deer, right? Wait, I didn't see the deer. Did you push the deer? Somebody, can you please tell me? Got on back. Gold so good, boom decent, yeah. Did he push the deer? I think he did, yeah. So you pushed the deer, which is really good. No, oh, it was near mill. Fuck me, I thought you pushed it. Okay, sorry, I didn't pay attention. My bad there. So we're gonna learn how to push there, that's the first thing, I mean, after all. Okay, so you're going for the castle, which is a little bit awkward build order at the moment from you, so... So you're doing the 25 plus 2 castle draw. That is interesting, but you're not gonna have enough stone. Okay, so yeah, he took the mill, yeah, I thought I saw him take it. So this is a really bad thing you're doing right now because there's a much better and simpler and more efficient build, okay? And we're gonna go over that as well. Because going for double monitor, so you're like really going for the push, but there's a way you can do this without having to wait 1,000 years for the stone to go back up. So we're also gonna go over the build order. Yeah, I know, yeah, it's 10-15 seconds. I saw from the castle uptime. It's okay. Happens. I mean, that way is not 2k yet. Okay, so he's moving out as well. So, like, at the moment, right, at this point you would already have the castle up and you would have a lot more resources than you have right now. So we're gonna go over that. So going for double monitor as well, which is okay, just to get the relics. I will just go for this one first, and this one you can easily get. Okay, you're doing that, really good. Okay, so now you bring 2 monks, okay? So this is really confusing, because last time you were bringing only 1 monk, now you bring 2, okay? So it's like a split decision. I just want to know why you decided to actually bring 2 now. What? Hello? What happened with this relic? Were you trying to, like, pull it there? Actually, yeah, okay, good, delete it. Nice, good, that's a nice point. I would actually do the same. Okay, good, picking up drugs, nice. Okay. So, again, like, what is the stone thingy you're trying to pull off here? Because, like, you have 6 on stone for, I don't know, like, like, now you go for the cut. So it's already 23-ish almost minutes, right? At this point, he could have already, like, harassed you with a lot of Janissaries and already, like, maybe even petard you if he doesn't see a castle, right? So we're gonna go over how to like relate this a little bit more properly. Like just a little bit, just freshen it up a little bit, the whole build and the whole decision making, right? Because like this is like really not good at the moment because like you're doing a little bit too slow these things, okay? So going for the reroll, he should just stop you as he does, and now you're in a pretty bad spot. If he just kills the Mangonel with your Janissaries, which he should, yeah, he's pushing you really good. So like again, the actually the build order this time fucked you a bit. White 2 monasteries only target rogues, no need for 2 if not smishing. Well, the thing is, if you wanna get all, it's good to go 2. Like, it's not good, it's also not bad, because if you really wanna get the monk control, it is okay, because, like, he didn't get Sanctity obviously, but if you get Sanctity, and then you can convert, like, few Janissaries. But going for, like, he tried to go for really fast, like, aggro play, but the build order isn't there, yeah, like. I'm just gonna show him the typical 1 castle, 1 monastery, 2 town center boom into like 3,000 center boom or whatever. Like this build is just really damn awful, honestly. It's just too random. Yeah, yeah. I said like I actually thought he was gonna go for more monks as well. Yeah. I actually thought he was gonna go for like a monk defense and get redemption or whatever to stop like I don't know everything pretty much, but. That was not the case, so yeah, a little bit bad play from him. But a bit, his whole build, this whole build order is looking really shaky. Like it's looking without a plan, and he's just pushing you. You know, sitting on 2 DCs already, on 3 as well. So he's booming in the back. So you're in a bit of a trouble at the moment. I guess this is the game you said you're going to lose. So like again really it's hard to discuss everything else because with the normal build order you wouldn't be in this situation. So that's why I'm not going to go over every single detail because the build order itself was not as perfect as I would want it to be. So that's on this game part. Now I just want to see how you deal with this, which is probably not possible. This is like pretty similar to Magnetize. You just go with like Rams and Turks, which can kill Mangonels and everything else. It's really hard to deal with that. So he goes for second castle. Try to stop him, not going to be able to. He just has more. Yeah, this is game over. Probably just speed up a little bit. As I said, I'm not gonna go over that much things because your build order was wrong itself. So everything else kind of like falled back to having the bad build order. Yeah, you messed up the strategies, yeah. It's possible with every Civ. It's just the build order is a lot different than this one. But the thing is, for his Evo, he doesn't need 25 castle drops. He needs just a typical 27 plus 2. And that's all. Okay. I mean, you're still in this, but he's imp and he's booming up hard, so... A good outboom here. He's just not paying attention. He's gonna go for Hussar now. I would just go for BBC and he's spot and take down the castle. But okay. Wait, is this DLC? Dance game? No, it's not. It's just typical HD Conquest. Yeah, I mean the game's over now. You can't do anything. You're just too far behind. But you put up a good defense. It's just that he's already starving you of resources pretty much. And there's still back gold, which you probably don't know. Yep. Yeah, the build order is really costing you a lot. With all of the civs you have somewhat, there's a special build that 2K Wooby guys use. Where you do castle drop and then you boom or do army and you have a good eco. There is a build. I don't know it from head, but there's a build. I've seen them do it in tournaments, I've seen them do it in standard games. So at this point, Actually, so okay, I'm gonna pause it right here. So this is good, okay. This is good. I already saw it massing up stables, but I mean, obviously you didn't have the gold. But instead of going Imperial, you could have gone for Castle Edge Knights, and that is the only way how you can stop this push. Okay. Second thing is you could have abused the market and just go for like tons of like tons of knights. Like these all would be just knights. Okay. And the Castle Edge Knight is still a lot more powerful than a Hussar. Okay. So if you want to go for this desperate play, you do it in Castle Age and you do it with knights plus rams every single time. Like with any civ in this situation where you're like versus these unique units and stuff, you want to go for Castle Age push because that is the only way. That's like the only way you can come back. Because this is good, but I still don't think you're still in the game. Like this is a good play, but now how do you kill the castles? Because these stars really don't do the damage. So going to Siege Shot, I'm gonna clear this up. He's going for heavy camels, which is also not good for you. Because those heavy camels are eating you up a bit. Heavy camels coming in, more heavy so he just goes full heavy camel, and you're not, yeah, and you're just dead. Heavy camel just eat up the Hussars, obviously. So, like, going for the fast Castle Edge Knights, the difference would have been you would have been a lot faster, okay, and he still would not have like the opportunity to mass up so many camels and stuff, and even get heavy camo and whatnot. And with the rams, it's okay. You can kill Castle Edge anyway, so it's not a big problem. I mean, this is a good reboom. It's just that like you're still far behind. I wouldn't like another thing. You should collect that gold because you don't have any gold instead of the farms. So it goes for Turk champions, which is stupid. Why would you ever go for champions? Even cavalry archer is better in that case, but champion, okay. Like, I don't get it. Janissary is indeed that up, and Janissary is like, oh my god. That's really interesting. So, like, you're still in this game. Like, I don't know how, but you're still in this game. Just shows your opponent, again, is somewhat, a little bit, does not have an idea what he's doing with the unit composition he has. Okay, so, at this point, obviously you go for spam Hussars because you don't have a lot of gold. Like, the thing, with the Knight push, right? Like, the thing is that with the Knight push, you can still afford Janissaries, which is good at a Castle Age unit, and you can still afford Rams, which is good for pushing. Okay? And the difference is that you would have already cleared this up, and you would have had all this extra gold, which in the end is really important. And while you're clearing that up now, he's clearing you up now here. So now you're just gonna get pushed back into your base. And now you're dead. Let's try with few Janissaries. Yeah, like he's just gonna outmass you at this point. There's really not much to it anymore. Who's silver? Kick-ass? Okay, GG. Yeah, so, main thing, the build, first of all, we're gonna go over that. You're gonna learn a different one. Second of all, I'm gonna like send you this recording on Vubu and you're gonna be able to watch that. So second of all, pushing the air, we're gonna learn that as well. But talking about this game in specific, I think that like the only way you can come back is by Castle Edge push. Because in Imperial, like he just has the pure economical advantage. In Castle Edge, you have the advantage because he's going up and he does not have those resources yet. Massive. Oh, did you know he's a real pro? Yeah, he is, dude. So about that game, like we're gonna talk about this more, but there's really not much to go on here. It's just like you did like you just chose the wrong way to play it, honestly. 1 second. Whew. Okay, So this is the fourth in the last game, and there's also a Japanese one. We can do that as well after this one. So this was versus. Okay. Not much to go on here. I don't know why I left. Don't care. Okay, so let me just put in the last one. That was interesting. You probably should not have sent that one to me, but okay. I don't know. People are stupid. Okay, so just gonna look at the chat. Arena, what a surprise! Hey Tetra, love you too. I just played 2-1 once where he got tricked 2 times. He was like lucky I had bad. He always says that, yeah. I agree with you. My point is that Utopians get advanced to the next stage. Plus, you don't need mining camp. Your goal is 50 rest, so you can choose those and drop gas. No, I mean I agree. They're good. Senpai, can you? No, yeah, like that's the thing, right? Like the reason they do the 25+2 is just to get the a pure advantage on the army wise. What they do with Mayan, Spanish, and so on, so on. And the second thing is, yeah, why would you go for a castle with Utopians? That's the second thing, because their unique unit is complete trash. So, I mean, just because they have good eco doesn't mean you want to do that. Like, Mongols also have good eco. But why would you defensive castle? Then you can go for the 28+2. Why would you go so early for a castle? What is he gonna feudal rush you? That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, but I mean, Tim. I mean, if like defensive castle, what you wanna do doesn't make any sense. Quick 5. Let me just put the recording. I will start the game, and we can watch the last one. I hope it's okay. Okay, let me start HD. 4 new invites. Hello, Philip. Okay. Okay. I disagree. Utopians and 4 there can do 23 and that too. Castle Age 2 TC. No, if you're an aggressive castle and go to somewhere else. You guys wanna argue with the Boom Pro? Cloud get carried over again also. Never see it, man. But there's no point for the castle! There's no point for the Utopian castle. Why? Just if you wanna, what do you mean? Yeah, I agree. The castle just makes no sense. I mean, it's good that you can do it, but it's like whatever. It just doesn't really pay you. Okay, so 5th game, Quick versus 1 Erdir. Okay. So Japanese. Yeah, you said this is a Japanese game. You said one decision changed the game. So let's see if that's the case. Let me mute that. Okay, sorry about that. So, okay, so looking at the, okay, so looking at Japanese, I would expect monk control, but I'm not gonna say if you do something wrong that it's automatically bad. So, yeah, I mean, Dark Age, as I said, Dark Age is good. The build orders are a little bit confusing sometimes, but we can go over that when we actually do the session. Again, you need to push there, dude. You need to push there. So that's a huge mistake you do, which I don't like a lot, honestly. I mean, with Japanese, it's even fine, because only 50 would just mill it, but it's still not good. You still want to push that. Even with Japanese, you still want to push that. You see, he does the same. I mean, so this there with Japanese, I think I would even mill if I would be too lazy to push, but it's still pretty easy. Push honest, you just go like this, you just delete like this whole wall, and then battle market blacksmith there. But I mean, that's whatever. Okay. So your castle is up now. So we went for 27 plus 2, which is fine. Sorry about. I just need to Twitch, Twitch, Twitch chat down. So why? What is this? Just what? It's a triple lumber camp. What is this new meta? Well, I'm a little bit confused about triple lumber camp. Why would you ever do that? Just because you have resources, you can go to Cedar if you really want to. But placing the lumber camp there is kind of seems like a waste because now you're like 1k wood. Why would you want to have 1k wood? Again, double mon. Okay, so I assume you weren't double monastery from somewhere because you're doing it every game, and we're gonna talk about this more in the session as well. I'm not gonna like say it now because you will have some questions about it. So with Japanese, I totally agree. It's just that like every time you do it, so obviously like you saw it somewhere. With Japanese, I would totally agree with that. We're also gonna talk about where to place them afterwards, as I already mentioned the last game, but more of that in the session. Okay, so 3DC boom, good. Double monster, that's perfect. Not paying attention, -1 monk, minus. Ooh, lucky. Well, you get lucky with these. You should have lost both monks there. You misplayed a lot. So looking at him, doing the same, he's even more behind. So your booming skills are really okay, I would say. You're even good. I hope you don't go for 4 TCs though. Again, I do TCs, keep them working, more farms. You have a lot of unused wood as well, again, which kind of just bites you in the ass in the late game. So going for the early control, you have the scout, so that's a really bad call. I mean, yeah, kill it, no. Ah, no, you're gonna lose both monks, maybe. Oh my god. What is this clown fiesta, dude? This is so bad. Oh, finally he deleted. Oh my god, that was so bad. So next time, either get atonement at this point, which you can easily afford, or like, wow, what? So first things first, get atonement. Second thing, when you get his scout, delete it after you kill a monk, the first one. Third of all, what is this wood 1.5k? We're not gonna start a wood factory, okay, dude? So balance on your eco. That's why I said triple lumber camp, like wood here, wood here, wood here, wood here, wood here. It's like all over the place you're taking wood, okay? Which is okay, but you don't want to have that. Like rather just put these on stone and build a castle in the Imperial Age. It's going to be a lot better. Okay. Okay, 1 second, I'm gonna pause and read the chat if anybody has some input. Let me check. So, Marv teaches me basics for okay. Marv is okay on reading. Why would you go 2 months plus boom? That's a good way. That's a good thing to do, dude. Well, you had the Siege Workshop later because you want to get early control first. A wood factory, yeah. Dark, I need some place to bed. Now we're just gonna shut up what I do. It's for fun for class second monitor. Yeah, dude. Always. Always. That's really sad with this one monitor. Sorry about that. I just needed to check if there's any input and questions on the chat since people might ask some questions. So, good that he deleted the monks here. So, yeah. Oh, that was... yeah, so he got atonement. So, like, at the moment... You see, like, if you would have gotten the atonement, this all shenanigans would not happen in the first place. Rip. You could have converted that one back as well. So these are the things we're gonna go over, and it's really good that you send me the games because now I know like what to actually prepare, so like it's more efficient for us, like all of these little things. So boom wise, again a little bit over boomed I'd say. You could have tried to aim up already, but I mean that's completely fine. And the wood is just really for a wood factory, and I just don't understand why at the moment. Okay. Yeah, those monks are unlucky for sure. So now it's boom up. Like honestly, as I said, there's not much talk here. You do your boom. I'm gonna show you how to do it a little bit better, and how to balance out the eco a little bit. No point in me saying it now because I can't show you an example of how to do it. So the main thing you want to focus on again is these two golds. So let's see if you actually do that or not. So you said one decision costed you the game. I'm still not like the game's still pretty much even. Plus minus is really even. The big decisions are just to come. So convert to monk. So okay, we're gonna talk over about the monk micros a little bit, but that's okay. So you converted your buildings, just build a new one. That's really nothing. So again, so like this is such an overboom from you, okay, and that costs you a lot of these games because it take too long to actually start the attack, and you give your opponent really good opportunity to just boom up as well. Okay. Okay, so you're going for Arbalest Halberdier by the looks of it, or HC Arbalest? Probably HC. Okay, you're going for Arbalest Halberdier. Okay. So that is okay. It's really good. That's a good way to go. He's going for a crossbow as well. I would honestly mess up again. Like again, he's just camping here, and you're just sending like one unit after one unit to him, right? And you're getting like all these upgrades. So again, the eco is not balanced. Not have too much food. You know what I mean? And we can't like even if these things happen, you know, you need to abuse the market in that case because you cannot just play like this because like the thing is that these mistakes these mistakes are very similar every game, okay? So it's not like you know they're different. That's why I'm skipping a lot over over a lot of stuff because a lot of the mistakes that are really essential are really similar and like on a same fundamental basis than in the last games as well. Okay? So now, okay, you're just messing up a little with army, but honestly, like, if you check your huge ass boom and then you check your army where you have like 10 units, you know what I mean? So like, do you see what happened? You overboom so hard you don't even have the units when you need them. Did you go for Elite Samurai? Okay, you did. That's good. So the moment like he's really pushing you hard, okay, so I would just go for Onager here. Again, he's going for these ranged, weak ass, no HP units. Just get Onager and just win. That's how you win these games. Okay, second thing, you didn't delete the castle, so you didn't get the stone back, even though you have a lot. There's never enough stone in the world. Okay. And at this point now, at the moment, you're even more ahead in the army because you're just making Halberdier. Okay. But still, like, again, so it's like 40 minutes in, you've made almost no gold units whatsoever, and already you're switching into trash, okay? Which is really confusing, because you know, you waste so much of really good units that you're already forced to go into these trash units that are like more skirmisher, you know, bases. Okay. So, I mean, not much to talk about this fight, you're just fighting it out, both of you just spamming units, which is like, whatever. Again, the unit composition is like, kind of confusing, like both skirmisher Halberdier on like 40 minutes, you still have gold. So this is really surprising as well. And I'm not sure why haven't you castled here already, because you have the opportunity to do it. Because you're still holding there. Okay, now you're doing it, as I already called. Okay, good. Okay. Well, I mean, this is like really stupid. One Onager that just dies, you know, and you're in the game, okay? So we're gonna go over like how to fix these little things as well. Like now I'm just saying that like how you're trying to win is a little bit wrong. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's just not efficient. Thus, you always result in these long, unnecessary games where you just both spam skirmishers by the looks of it. So it's like who's gonna mass more skirmisher contest, okay? Okay, so more scrims coming out, right? Again, you're overfloating so much resources, 5k wood. That's just too much. Castle's gonna go down because you really don't have army, okay? So, like, you overboom, you make these 20 buildings, but you still don't have army, okay? And we're gonna just go over why. Okay, good. You pushed him back, that's good. Even though you lost the castles, that's, I guess, happens. Okay, so imagine if you would like just bring like Onager cell. Okay, so you bring a manga now. If that's an Onager, he just loses all of his scrims, okay? Even now it's like huge, right? You see, like it already that huge, because he's not microing, and he's not gonna micro. So Onagers would just be such good. Like even if you know like a lot of civs who don't have siege Onager are still good at Onager. Okay, now you get the Onager, right? But it's like 50 minutes in, you could have gotten it on 35-ish minutes, and you would have already been able to kill so much more of his range units, okay? And then you just clean it up with the Halberdier. Because now, what happens is that you're just, again, like, it's all about who's gonna spam more trash, okay? And, like, that is just a really bad way to try to win the game. Like, because if there's an opportunity for you to push much earlier, okay, going for all of this trash instead of going for like Onager plus Halberdier and then, you know, the Arbalest you made, it just does not make any sense, you know what I mean? Because you essentially put yourself behind, you know, just because of your lack of, like, you know, not even like good decisions, just like lack of, you know, I guess experience, I would say that. Okay. Okay, if you push him back, you see the Onagers are doing the work, because he just can't let the skirmishers stay there, okay? The Onagers are just doing the work right now. Okay, do you see, like, it's just huge. If you micro them correctly, the damage is just, you know, unreal, pretty much. I wonder if this was the decision you said, like, one decision changed the game was going Onagers to decision, because that's a common thing. I think in Japanese wars, if you get to Imperial, obviously, same with like, you know, Viking wars. Because it's just good to clear out range units. Okay, good, you push him back still. Okay, so now you have the control over the golds, right? So now your value game is a lot better than him. I don't know if we're gonna lose him. He just wrote there's gonna be a huge decision making, okay? So let's see if this huge decision making is like what will happen or not. Okay. Okay, so skirmishers out. So he comes with cavalry, and now your lack of halberdier is really costing you a lot. You should have never start building those, but it's fine. You're still in this. And now we immediately go for the panic halberdier. Always funny to see when people do this. I would try to bring the Onager just to get a sneak shot, but now he's already pushing you back. Okay, so you're going forward now, because he doesn't have anything now. Push now, push. No, just push now. Pick your army together and just push and try to make as much damage as possible. Shoot the skirms! Oh, shoot! Good, good. Do you see what happened? Do you see what happened? This should have happened 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. Okay? And this is how you win a game, because he does not have shit anymore. He's going for 2 hands in 1 hour. 2-handed swordsman in 1 hour, okay? You can even add HC, because you have the resources. Like, why not just add a little bit HC, you know, on top of that skirmisher line? Okay? Because, like, you're just building, like, all of these skirmishers with fucking 1k gold, you know what I mean? You just need to use your resources a little bit more, because, again, you're overpopped a lot. You know? Because you're, like, you could, like, delete 20 farm villagers and you still would have the food for the whole game. Okay, so you move in, that's good. Try to hit the damage. Okay, he's all grouped, so it's really easy for you to hit him, which you are doing right now. Okay, good. So I assumed the Onagers was what you meant with one decision changed the whole game, and that's why I already said in like 30 minutes you should just get Onagers, and now you are getting them. You see, it's just so much easier. He cannot do anything to you anymore. I would actually add a little bit more HC because he's going for the infantry line, but it's fine, it's fine. Like, just mix it up, you know what I mean? Like, if this army would just be HC, it'll be really good, because HCs can deal with all these Hussars and whatnot a lot better. Also with two hands, you know what I mean? Not Hussars, White Cap, my bad. I'm gonna speed it up, because the game's already over, honestly. There's no way you can control this anymore, you just need to push, 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 push. Okay, so again, right? Again, you see the White Caps, right? And still, okay, so like you see, it's like skirm, like 1 HC, you know, skirms HC, skirms HC, but like you could easily go for pure HC right now, because the onagers, like, so the onagers, right, are there to deal with enemy skirmishers. So your HC honestly has no counter at the moment that he can build. Okay. So we go in, attack the archery, is good, to get the township or whatever, okay, just attack, attack, attack. So it's coming in with more White Cat. Halberdier are gonna clean this up, so no worries there. Okay, okay. And he also GG. Okay, so biggest decision again was you not going for onagers and not using your gold while you have it. You use the gold while you have it, and when you don't have it, then you know, go for all of this, right? Because at the moment you just have too much of like all of this trash. You know, even here, you know, like you built like few rams, okay, just few cap rams, right? But you could have like went like this could have been half of this would have been HC easily, or even Arbalest easily, just to deal with more of the army he can bring. Because skirmishers are good versus skirmishers. They're okay versus paladins. They're not good versus mass light cap. You have Halberdier for that, right? But HC does just a lot better work if you can build them, and you can because you have 2k. Okay? You're not really using the resources. Hey Saitwin, what's up? Sait waiting. So you're not using your resources, okay? And like the thing is, you want to use them just because you want to push, and just because you want to keep the pressure on, just because you want a better army composition. So there are a lot of ways, okay? There are a lot of things you can improve on the army composition as well. Okay, so that's that. Again, over booming a bit. Again, the monk micro. We will talk about that in the actual session, because so it's easier for you to understand. But the basics are, yeah, like the onager call was a good call, and you should have done it a lot earlier. So that's that on this game. Other than that, you did good. It's just that, like, again, a little bit of too much flooding and just running like into his